Nini, everyone. I know it's been a little bit, but back on like Monday and Tuesday, I was kind of having several interviews for two jobs, and one of them I had to travel pretty far for. So that was kind of interesting, but I hope I kind of get that job because then I can start earning some really good money and all the good things that come with that, and be able to be more independent. But obviously, if I do get that job, then obviously then I'll have a very large transition to go through. So if I do get the job, I'll let you know. But that would be something that I would have to focus on, and it might affect the output of my videos. So I guess it's sort of a trade-off. If I get the job, then not as many videos, but if I do, or if I don't, then more videos. But I guess it's just something off in the future, so we shouldn't worry about it right now. But I wanted to kind of talk about the full moon and a few other things that have been, crossing my mind lately. Like tonight, I did a full moon ritual, and usually, in terms of full moon rituals for myself, I honor Djehuty, or Thoth, as some other people might know him. Because obviously, Djehuty is a moon god, and he's also a god of wisdom and science, and I value those things very highly. So that's just sort of a thing I do monthly, and I like it because with the moon and you'd be doing that every month right about, and it kind of keeps me on a regular schedule, because sometimes I kind of shirk, or I wouldn't shirk duties towards deities or anything, or Netru, but sometimes it just helps to have something that reminds you, hey, it's time to honor the deities that you care about so much. So yeah, I really enjoy it. But some of the reasons why I honor him is, like I said in previous videos, that I used to honor him a lot when I was, a student at the University of Washington. And, I still like to honor him, even though I'm not in school right now, because I value science so highly. You have a lot of, certain people, like atheists, like on YouTube. The atheist community on YouTube is very prevalent. And, they're always crowing on about how science is the light of mankind, and how it's going to save everybody, and stamp out superstition and things like that. Well, I don't see it that way, but I still value science. Carl Sagan kind of viewed it as a candle in the dark, lighting the way through darkness. But I see science as sort of like the moon, and with Djehuty, and the moon, lighting up the dark, and lighting up people's minds. So it's like lighting up ignorance, clearing away the darkness of ignorance, and bringing the light of wisdom and knowledge. So I guess that's a good way of describing it. I should probably post some poetry that I've written. I'll have to find it, but I've written some poetry dedicated to the moon and Djehuty, so I should do that. But yeah. I should probably go, make some further videos about, what science means to me and how much it means to me. but I guess that's for, the future. So, if you want to hear any future topics about, topics in science, if you want, you can message me or comment or anything like that. If you're curious, and I have quite a bit of expertise in like ecology, plant identification, everything in biology, like evolution as well. So, if you want more about that, or if you want me to make videos about that, that'll be up my alley. So I would very much enjoy it. And if you want to see it, I'm up for it. But, there's other things that have been crossing my mind for the past couple of days, and some of that has to do with like Christian videos that I've seen on YouTube. I cited a previous hobby of like watching, some of those Christian videos criticizing paganism or Wicca or something like that, and something that really I don't understand, and maybe you can help me with that. Is the idea that pagan deities are supposed to be demons. And I've been thinking about it, and it's like, what rationale do Christians have to believe that? Why are pagan gods supposed to be demons in the Christian belief? And I've looked it up a little bit, and the only thing I can really determine is that it says so in the Bible, and that's it. In 1 Corinthians 10:20 or something like that. I'm not an expert in the Bible or something, but it's like, all the offerings and stuff that they give to pagan gods are really the demons. And it's like, pretty much, it's the Bible says so. I don't really understand it. So, of course that's in the Christian worldview of, they have a supreme deity, which is Yahweh or Jehovah or, whatever name they attribute them to. And anything else that isn't, Jesus or Yahweh is a demon. And, it's like, when you hear about, like in comments or in videos about, oh, well, the pagan gods, like, it can be Egyptian or Greek or Wicca or whoever, they're demons. And it's like, well, how? Why? Can you really justify that? Can you really prove that? And the only way they can prove that is through the Bible. And it's like, well, I don't believe in the Bible. And I doubt very many pagans do. So, do they have anything else to justify that? I mean, everything in my experience about, pagan deities, whether they be Egyptian or another pantheon, have always been fairly positive. I've not really had any really seriously negative experiences with any particular deities, and I have no reason to believe that any pagan deities are demons or anything like that. So, considering with Christians and what they argue against, paganism, I don't really see their argument that pagan deities are demons. So when they say that to, me or other people in comment sections of YouTube, it's like I don't really take it seriously because I've not experienced that. So, if you have more experience with Christianity or like how, that worldview works, I'd really appreciate, more of an explanation, or, maybe it's just exactly what I laid out here and they don't really have a real justification for it. So, you know, if anybody can help me with that, because, you know, I never had a real thorough training in Christianity. So, you know, if anybody can help me understand, like, what their line of thinking is, I'd really appreciate it. So, that's all I got right about right now. I'll probably come back with another video sometime soon. You know, probably just to make up for the longer lapse that I've had because of all the stuff that's been going on. But other than that, thanks for listening, and I hope you're doing well, and some Djehuty.